Android gaming is getting bigger and better every month it seems, and there is always a slew of new titles coming to Google Play. Whether you're a casual gamer or you want something with a bit more meat on its bones, there's usually a game coming out to suit everyone's taste. Some months are better than others, but there is usually at least one great new game on mobile every month. Let's take a look at the best new Android games from the last month. You can also check out our picks for the best new Android games for 2020 in our video here. One. Axis and Allies 1942 Online. Axis and Allies 1942 Online is a mobile adaptation of the classic board game. This one is adapted for Android tablets, and there is also an online component. The has two modes and you can choose between the Axis and Allied powers. There are also in-game tutorials to show new players how to play the game. I am admittedly not great at the game, but it was fun to play. It's asynchronous, so you get notifications when it's your turn. Some extras include win-loss stats, syncing between devices, and weighted dice to prevent massive discrepancies. The game has some bugs, particularly with its online play, so we hope the developers swing back through and fix some of it. 2. Garena Free Fire Match. Garena Free Fire Match is a new battle royale shooter. It plays similar to most battle royale. It dropped in with 49 other players, different coaches, fighting to the last person standing. It's compared to the successor to the original Garena Free Fire. The developer boasts better graphics and controls and improved the game. This version also includes a 4-person squad with some pull-off balls. You can use your Free Fire account if you don't want to make a new one. This one is probably one of this year's bigger releases. The original Garena Free Fire is more successful in the US than PUBG Mobile. We expect this to top 100 million downloads before the end of 2021. 3. Girl Cafe Gun. Girl Cafe Gun is a gacha game with tons of anime girls and shooting mechanics. It's an isometric shooter with simple controls and a relaxed feel. In addition, the game boasts a bonding system with your characters as a means to help upgrade them. The shooting mechanics are technically bullet hell but rarely feel all that difficult. There are also over 60 hours of voiceovers. This is one of those games like Azur Lane where it's more fun to look at the game than it is to physically play it. Gacha fans know exactly what I'm talking about, and fans of that type of gacha should feel right at home. It's free to play as per the norm, so expect some big grinds from time to time. 4. Hello Froggy. Hello Froggy isn't going to win any awards for originality, graphics, or controls. However, what it does excel at is being a chill game that is suitable for all ages. You play as a frog and jump from lily pad to lily pad. Players unlock various other frogs as they play. It's just a chill overall experience. The game is especially good for kids because of the easy controls. There isn't much more to talk about with this one. It's free with the occasional ad. We wish there was a premium version with no ads, but honestly the ads aren't bad enough for it to be a big deal. 5. 100 Days. 100 Days is a winery simulator. This is a mobile port of the reasonably successful Steam game from a few years back. You start with a new winery and you must make it bigger and more profitable. Players grow grapes, process them into wine, and sell the wine for money. The actions and decisions you make affect your final product. It's a tycoon game, so it's all about running the business how you want. We like that the game is a premium game. You can just pop in and play how you want. There are some touch control issues here and there as reported by other players, but nothing too serious. The developer is also active in releasing updates for quality of life fixes. 6. NBA Now 22. NBA Now 22 is a new basketball game. It's actually pretty typical of a sports game. You collect a roster of players and then play with them. The collection includes current NBA players along with retired superstars. Each player is actively updated by the developers based on their real-life performance. That's kind of a neat feature. There is an actual basketball mechanic which makes it better than most basketball games on mobile. However, the gameplay is very simple. It feels like an arcade game. That doesn't necessarily mean it's bad, but those looking for a more complex basketball game won't find it here. It's free to play like basically all other sports games. 7. Pokemon Unite. Pokemon Unite is the other big mobile game release in October 2021. This one is a 5-on-5 MOBA that uses Pokemon. It plays like most MOBAs. The map is split into two halves and there are control points on both sides. Players work together to take the control points until the other team loses. You start with a relatively weak Pokemon and level it up as you progress. The game is also expanding as the developers add new Pokemon. It's a reasonably fun MOBA experience and should fit in well with the genre. It's different enough from genre mainstays to be unique. The game is free to play, but the in-app purchases don't affect your ability to win, so the game remains competitive. 8. Sky Warriors. Sky Warriors is a combat flying simulator. It's one of the best aerial shooters on the Play Store right now. You and your friends can squad up and dogfight with real people online. The big draw for Sky Warriors is the gameplay. Flying around, shooting enemies, and executing various maneuvers are all pretty fun activities in the game. It also features planes from various countries and decent controls. Some folks say there are bugs, but we didn't notice anything too terrible. It obviously doesn't compare to Ace Combat 7, but it's pretty fun for a mobile game. 9. Sprite Fantasia. Sprite Fantasia is the sequel to the popular Grand Fantasia Online. It's an MMORPG with a bright and colorful world along with some bright and colorful characters. You get a sprite to accompany you in your adventure as well. There are many sprites to collect and they're upgradable as well. You roam around the game world and enjoy the story. There is actually quite a bit to this game. There are things like mounts. You can get your own island to build and decorate. Simply put, there are enough activities in the game to keep you going for a while. Plus, I quite like how not serious many parts of the game are. 10. Switchcraft. Switchcraft is a match 3 game. Like many games in the genre, it boasts a metric ton of levels with progressive difficulty, various special abilities to help you match better, and in-app purchases so you can buy those things. What sets this one apart is the story. There is a narrative to play through. The experience unfolds as you play through the game. With hundreds of levels, the story actually gets pretty deep after a while. The hybrid genres make it better than most match 3 games, even if the later levels can be a little frustrating. That is it for today, guys. I hope you liked the video. If you then please subscribe. And tell me in the comment section next on which topic do you want.